half the time you're trying to explain the workout and they're just laughing and like talking about their weekend. I'm like, shut up! Like, we have to do a workout. But then when they get started, it's obviously all business.
Does he wear that t-shirt all the time?
Yeah, he wore.
Well, it's very inappropriate. It's only a Sexy Friday shirt.
Yeah, today is Wednesday.
Quinn's only allowed to be sexy one day.
It's really tough though, but if he wears the shirt, it'll get him more mentally.
We're doing a couple skill tests. We're doing a max effort broad jump, 30 seconds on the Dionne for calories, and then our strength grid here, whoever can get across it the fastest, hopefully without dying, and a quick 6-minute Metcon afterwards.
So how often do you guys train together?
Probably once a month, if that. Usually I try to take advantage for weeks that I have off of work and I'm squeezing in a couple extra workouts, then I'll call Danielle and be like, can I come over to Balance and play? So we used to work out together more, training for the 2009 games, but we've kind of gone different ways with our training, but we still hang out all the time and try to work out every now and then.
Quinn, what is the aim for doing this as our skill work today?
Powerful hip extension.
Always power, yeah. You basically, it's good. It's always a good way to ramp up before you need to do kind of Olympic weightlifting movement. But just in general, hip extension, power, they're body weight, so it's easy. Anyone can do it. It's good exercise.
When you say gone different ways of your training, are you guys like doing different things?
Just different gyms. I work out at CrossFit MPH, so my coaches are Melody Feldman and John Main there, and Danielle's here all the time. She's the director of training at Balance, and she uses a lot of the resources here. So Balance has a lot of different coaches with different backgrounds and specialties, not just CrossFit. And I think that's been to Danielle's advantage because they kind of get in new programming and mix it up and all that stuff. And then she does a lot of her own programming too.
So how did you guys
Not to speak for you, but that's what I thought. That's my impression.
How did you guys end up finding each other as training partners?
Danielle hit on me at the Mid-Atlantic qualifiers, 2009.
Yeah, the regional qualifiers. I was really inspired by Christy. She had a great performance. I went and introduced myself. And then her and I and Amanda Miller would coordinate sessions with Quint on Saturdays at Primal Fitness. And
Blair would join us.
Blair would join us. And then from there, we became social friends and workout buddies. And yeah.
So who's tougher, the rugby player or the lacrosse player?
Who has a dirtier mouth? That would be Danielle. Who could probably take a hit better? That would be Danielle.
Your balls are harder though.
My balls are harder. So, I don't know, maybe it's a draw.
Who wins? 3, 2, 1, go.
I was going to ask you, I heard you're a ballet teacher now?
No, I wish. I said that. I'm a school nurse at a ballet academy.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a boarding school for high schoolers who are aspiring ballet dancers. So I'm the school nurse, and my office looks actually like a lot like an athletic training office. My first degree was exercise science, so it's kind of a perfect marriage of the two. So I get to deal with sports injuries and ballet dancer issues, and also high school kid issues and sickness and issues that normally they would go to their moms for, but they live at the school. So I'm taking their temperature and saying whether they can go to class or not, but also sending them to the PT and all that kind of stuff.
How does that schedule affect your training? Because I heard for last year you didn't have a lot of time to train.
Yeah, that was kind of my motivation to start looking for a job outside of a hospital job, because before, leading up to the games, I was doing 12-hour night shifts at the hospital and then trying to normalize during my off days. So I had 3 12-hour shifts a week and then 4 off days. And I thought that was going to be ideal for training, and it turned out that I just never got in a rhythm at all. So now it's so routine because I work Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, and then go to the gym from 4:30 to 7, and it's perfect.
Have you felt like your fitness has dialed back in since the job change?
Definitely. My fitness and nutrition both has dialed back in, and sleep. Everything's just kind of more in a set schedule and routine.
So when you look back at the 2011 games, like what do you take from that?
I don't think it affected my performance that much. What I take from the 2011 games was more continue to get stronger. That's been my goal every single year, and just work skills. So that's why I'm dedicating more time at the gym. I'm not really increasing the amount of workouts that I do every day, but I'm trying to spend more time there just getting more proficient at skills, gymnastic skills especially, that I just wasn't good at before.
3, 2, 1, go.
I like that goes with your hair.
Too bad you don't have bangs anymore.
All right.
Feel free.
I'm getting freaked out.
Okay, so pedal forward.
How did you get here? You rode a bike to get here today.
So you mean you...
3, 2, 1, go. Come on, hard, 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 hard. Each got 19.
I got 20.
No. 19 was the time hit. Nice try.
Good time.
Are you doing anything with your programming to prepare for the Opens in such that you know what the Open was last year and you kind of have a grip on what the experience will be like this year? Have you modified your training in any way?
Recently I just switched up my programming from November coming out of rugby season to December, and I've actually been following the Outlaw Way. I know a lot of competitors in the region that I keep in touch with and coordinate workouts, being busy here and in and out with coaching classes. So I like having the structure. You know, I've seen great athletes train with Rudy, so I trust that he has a great game plan for all of us. Recently I find that I'm doing more O-lifts during the week, as well as more of an emphasis on strength right now, which I see kind of ramping up the conditioning as the Open gets closer. I'm going to start picking and choosing a little bit more carefully with some of the barbell work, probably reducing my volume with that.
3, 2, 1, go.
Are you planning to do the Open workouts only once, or are you leaving it open to hitting a workout multiple times?
That was my game plan last year. I did every workout just once. I like being outside my comfort zone. I like the adrenaline that you get from a crowd. So I plan on just staying till the weekend. Now, if it's something that I'm a little hesitant with, I guess it all depends. I don't expect to see any of the big lifts coming into play with testing for strength. Maybe perhaps in the style of a Metcon, like an AMRAP for 1 minute with something heavy. But I don't see that being tested, and therefore I'm just gonna take each one as a workout. And I don't want it to detract too much from the volume I plan on sticking with on a week-to-week basis. So
I feel like everybody will say this, but it may or may not actually happen, but hopefully I will do it once on Saturday, submit my score, and move on with my life, and it'll be 5 weeks of that. So 5 Saturdays where I do the Metcon or whatever the workout is that the Open demands, and then the rest of the time just do my workouts the way they have been planned. So
are you trying to aim for like a top ranking in the Open for your region, or are you just looking
Oh
to
yeah,
qualify in
absolutely.
the top 60?
No, I feel like it'll help my mental game and my confidence, depending on how I do in the Open. So definitely trying to get first in the Open. So. But if I don't, it's okay, because we've got to think about the end goal, which is to make it to regionals to have a chance to qualify for the games.
3, 2, 1, high!
Are they tied?
Yeah. The whole time.
I don't think it would have been funny. That was great. Couldn't have asked for a better turnout.
Well, now technically, you won broad jumps, you won strength grid, you tied on airdyne, and you tied on this. So I'm gonna draw a circle, and we're gonna wrestle. Not me, you two.
Get the lacrosse stick out in the red ball.